The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's the start of something beautiful. A small acquaintance has blossomed, it's ripened into a precious friendship. I could have never seen what was coming for me. Hangs at the skate park, hangs by the beach. My life, it feels like it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true. It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Are we on? Are we live?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my brother and me. Justin McElroy. Thank you for being with us, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today.
I'm your midless brother, Travis Big Dog Wolf from the Heater award-winning McElroy.
It feels inappropriate to do all the preamble stuff in your thing.
Yeah, but I didn't want to not show this moment the respect, you know?
Yeah. My name's Griffin, and I'm very sorry. I'm the most, no matter what we say or are about to say, I'm the most sorry of the three of us.
It turns out Dr. Doom is like a really cool, badass,
Like a
scary
really cool,
guy.
bad dude.
We had a clip from the episode where we did discuss Dr. Doom. Dr. Victor Von Doom. Sorry. We need to put as much respect on that name. It did break containment and it went viral.
The break containment, our audience is sophisticated. Okay? Our audience understands that we're doing a very complex meta-layered bit where we acknowledge we know about the superhero guy
A lot.
but also
yeah.
pretend that we don't know about the
know everything
superhero
about
guy
him.
in
Yeah.
a way that's still funny if you know you. But if you're not part of our like twisted, fucked up world like that we've
It's fucked
built
up.
over
It's
the past
that's
decade,
the best word for it. It's fucked up. When we say Dr. Doom isn't as strong as the big purple alien man, that's fucked up to say because, like, I know his name, I know what he brings to the table,
right?
But someone who is not familiar with us,
Yeah. They
It's
hear
just
me.
a
But
clip
our
of us.
engagement bait. You ever see the people in the TikTok ads and they'll do the whole ad with a big glob of spaghetti sauce on their
Yeah.
face?
Yeah.
And it's like all the comments are like, the spaghetti, God, get it.
Spaghetti,
It's like,
spaghetti,
yeah.
yeah.
This is kind of our version of that where we'll say something wrong about Dr. Doom and just wait for the white guys to just pile on top of us.
We're
Yeah.
like, oh, a big magnet would stop him. And then they're like, he's got cosmic armor that protects him from reality forged from the demon skin of his ex-girlfriend.
Now
I'm like,
tell me another one and buy some Javi while you're at it. Keep clicking, pal.
yeah.
yeah,
Click all our ads.
do click all our ads. I don't mind doing that type of content, but I want to know that we're doing it while so I can be very, very careful about the words that I use. Like
Right.
saying Dr. Doom is not a sorcerer or like whatever it happens
People
to be.
did share that, I think, with friends. I think some people maybe shared that clip with friends they knew it would irritate.
Okay.
And then they comment.
A real Travis
they're like,
move. yeah.
yeah.
yeah, like they're trying to bait people
That's
into
crazy.
it.
I've never once shared anything to anyone I care about in my life that's like, hey, go shit on this for me. I've never once sort of like had the thought of like, this sucks, it makes me mad. Jeff's got to see this.
That's most of what Travis texts
Yeah,
us,
that's what
though,
I
right? Like it's
do.
like most of Travis's material is that, right?
Yeah. My thing is like,
Provoking.
well, they won't like this, but people will like that they don't like it, you know?
Yeah. I guess I'm just saying I don't do that.
You know what? I don't apologize. Dr. Doom's a
Don't
villain.
apologize.
Dr.
Okay.
Doom is a villain, and anyone who defends him is also a villain.
Wow. Okay. The defending. I don't think people were saying.
People were like,
actually-
he's actually very nice, and
No,
he
they just
deserves a
wanted-
kiss on the
They
cheek.
wanted us to know he was very strong because we talked shit about like you're gonna get Captain
Strong
America's gonna
and
beat this
handsome
physician's
and-
ass, and I didn't. I I wasn't
I
careful.
mean, I don't want to double down here, but if I could just say
dude,
one
God
thing,
damn it.
Doctor Doom is okay. We have to establish the stakes of a villain, right?
Yeah.
Why are we afraid of them? We have to do that work narratively. Thanos poofed half of all people away.
Yeah.
That's twisted.
Yeah.
That's so wild. That's so many people, and he just did it like it was almost as if just a snap. Just like in a snap, he made everybody poof away. Dr. Doom's not going to do
He's not going to do anything
like that.
close to that, I don't think.
I'm willing to eat our words if in this movie at some point Dr. Doom snaps and like 53% of the population moves away.
66% of the
Yeah.
population.
He needs to find one more turbo gem. If you find a turbo gem,
We know
and you
they're
put
not
that
called turbo. We know they're not.
They're
called
Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, but this would be a turbo emerald
Whoa.
that you would put in that links the other ones and is like, I've ramped it up. It's like, wow, feels pretty rad. It's like, now try snapping. It's like, whoa, you just wiped out 57% of the population.
Yeah.
It's just like that little bit. That would get me excited. Now where I've got sequelitis. Now I'm ready.
The shit Thanos did was so monumental that you can't watch a Marvel television show and not spend the whole time thinking like, I hope no one about to get snapped. Because they won't tell you when the show takes place. You'll just be watching, Miss Marvel, and you'll be like, I love the grandpa character, and then he's poof, because he gets snapped by Thanos.
Mid-sentence in some of these shows.
Mid-sentence just gets him
I
poof.
do think that was an amazing choice by Kevin. I want to say Feige. I'm going with Feige this
I like
time.
that.
Feige, never going to book one of these flicks, are
No,
we?
but to be like, if this actor starts asking for a little bit too much money to come back for season 2, they actually
Thanos.
got poofed away.
Yeah, I got it.
the
Snapping.
audience doesn't like this character? That's fine.
They must have gotten in the poof. I guess
Yeah,
they were in
I
the
guess
poof.
they
I
got
didn't realize.
poofed.
Oh, it was a
Damn.
delayed snap.
Yeah.
They got him.
So, sorry, Dr. Doom. I guess. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
This is an advice show. And the way it works is you send us questions and we read them and then we see if we can help. My neighbors like to leave free items in our back alley for others to come by and claim. Recently, a neighbor placed a shit ton of cinder blocks in the alley. My rough count is around 100 blocks. Context, in very good condition. If it were just 4 or 5 cinder blocks, I could easily ignore this, but 100 blocks feel like a challenge against my capacity for craft. Brothers, if I take on this block burden, what should I do with them?
Who's that from?
That's from Cinderella in Columbus.
What do you think? I didn't even think about this when pulling the question, but what scenario do you think led to this person having
100 extra.
good
unwanted.
condition?
Yeah.
So this wasn't like they weren't at any point like mortared together.
If they were
and
putting up a
smashed
retaining
apart.
wall, they suck shit at math. Maybe
Yeah.
it's just what it is just or spatial sort of reasoning, because they bought 100 too many cinder blocks, and those shits are not cheap.
The scale of project you would have to be doing to accidentally overbuy 100 cinder blocks is like it took 100,000 cinder blocks,
Yeah.
right? And like that's how many I ordered, and then I only ended up using 999,900 of them.
Right.
I have a story about this. Sydney wanted a wall at the house
Between you
and
guys?
No, retaining wall
okay.
outside for gardening purposes. And she wanted to. The way that happens is that me and Tommy go to the block store and buy hundreds and
Blockbuster.
hundreds of Blockbuster, buy hundreds and hundreds of cinder blocks and then build a wall. We've done it a couple of times now at a couple of our different houses. And I went to pick up the blocks in a truck. And what I understood about this truck was that it had 10,000 pounds of towing capacity.
Cool.
And so when I went to the store where they had the blocks, the gentlemen were like, so there's a huge pallet of blocks here. What should we do with them? How do you want to do this? And I'm like, well, I did a little quick math and my 10,000 pound towing capacity can handle this. No problem. So you get the forklift there, guys. You just lift the pallet up, pop it right down in the truck bed. And they did. And it fell a little low.
Was there some maybe
So I started driving.
miscalculations? Oh, yeah.
So I started driving.
Mm-hmm.
I started driving. And the thing is that you guys need to know about that I discovered between Lowe's and the bank on Route 60 near Target is that towing capacity is different from hauling capacity.
Yeah.
Because hauling capacity has a downward force on the chassis of your vehicle.
Yeah.
So while I'm driving, I Google, hey, I'm doing this. Am I good? And the Google says, no, oh no, you are not good. You're about 3 times past good.
Oh,
you need to stop now.
Yeah.
I'm surprised your car didn't develop sentience, just start yelling.
It was like squatting. It was like squatting down. It was push. I could feel it. And man, it hated turning. Woofa doofa. Oh man.
Really playing with that object in motion.
Yeah.
So I barely drag it into this bank and I could see it bending. And I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta
what bending?
The truck. So I open the back. I start taking blocks out one at a time. This is like a half-ton load, and I am unloading cinder block by cinder block.
How are the bank people feeling about this?
It's a Sunday. I'm alone.
Okay,
I'm
good.
alone in the bank parking lot, luckily, and I have to call Sydney, and I say, I don't know what to do.
I bent the car. I bent
the car. No, I had to unload roughly 300 cinder blocks from this thing.
When you called Sydney and said, I don't know what to do, did you think her doctor training was going to help here in some way?
I don't know that anyone's really prepped for the exact situation you got yourself into.
Guys, once you have accepted you're the dumbest person alive, pretty much anybody is going to be helpful.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially the smartest person I know.
Right.
So multiple car trips later, I will tell you there were like 40 cinder blocks that I just couldn't.
Okay.
That I just couldn't. And I hope the bank put them to good use. And I'm sorry. And that is how sometimes there might be a pile of cinder blocks around.
Yeah, the cinder block fairy comes and fucks up.
You never know. You never know. Good quality bricks. Free to a good home.
Maybe they're still there.
Maybe they're still there. Maybe they've been incorporated into the bank. Maybe the land has reclaimed them.
It's the wildest geocache in history, folks. Go get yourself a cinder block from the
yourself a
bank
whole
on
ass
Route
cinder
60.
block. I don't know if 100 is enough for this, but there was a time where Rachel and I were living together in Austin on 37th Street, and there wasn't much to do around there. And so the one bar that was like within walking distance of our place was an establishment that was constructed out of cinder blocks called Nasty's.
Yeah.
And so Nasty's was kind of our stomping grounds for... Did we take you to Nasty's?
No, it just, if you are building a bar out of cinder blocks,
it must be called Nasty's.
Feels right.
And there was some stuff that they did. I think it was like thematic, where they had like bras and panties like stapled to the ceiling, and they had the flattest beer I've ever drank. And one
it's
time,
a good stapler that can get into cinder block, I gotta say.
Me and my friends went there once. I don't know, the ceiling was like plywood or something, but my friends and I went once for an open mic comedy night just to watch.
This a FEMA shelter, perhaps, Griffin? Is this a real,
possibly a repurposed FEMA shelter? We went for an open mic comedy night one time, and we sat down, and the vibe was really weird. And after about 5 people had gone up on stage and done their jokes, one of which was completely stolen from Carlos Mencia, and it was crazy that like I even clocked that. Someone said, "You guys know you're the only ones here who are not performing. You're the ones we're delivering all of these jokes at and to." And we were like, "Whoa, that sucks."
So you got up and did a tight 5?
So we got up and did a tight leave. But Nasty's was, I mean, the construction costs on that place must have been quite low. You could make your own cool little bar. Your
Nasty's
own little...
too.
Nasty's
Nasty's
too. Your own
too.
establishment.
I think
nastier than ever.
The problem is that with 100 blocks, right? I'm assuming you're doing this by hand. Maybe you have some kind of heavy-duty hand truck. But let's say you're doing it by hand. Even if you could pick up a cinder block in each hand, you're looking at 50 trips.
Sucks, dude.
And the chances that you will be clocked doing this, moving these blocks a not far distance.
There is a point, and I can vouch for this, at which the the monetary value of something and its physical heft start to shift places. You know what I mean? It was like back during the peak of COVID when they couldn't sell oil. They were just giving it away. It's like that, right? Eventually you're like, fuck blocks. I don't want them. There's too many. It's a problem now. They no longer have value. Now it's just a chore.
And trust me, as someone who constantly has the impulse of seeing something and going, well, you're getting rid of that? I could use that, but not actually having a plan for it. What's going to happen? You're going to haul these 100 blocks to your backyard. Then you're going to try to think of a crafting thing to do with it. And you're not going to come up with one. And 2 weeks later, those blocks are going to be back in the alley. And now your neighbors are going to see that those blocks are now behind your backyard.
They know
and they're going to be
up.
like... they thought they could use those, just like I thought. And then you find out that these are the sisterhood of the traveling cinder blocks, and they've just been moving down the alley as people have picked them up thinking, well, that's 100 cinder blocks. I could use those. And they've changed everyone's life to realize I'm not creative, and I actually need to get rid of these blocks.
Pizza oven.
Oh, shit. Good point. Okay.
Oh, that's good. Cinder oven pizza.
Big pizza oven. A lot of people want to do bricks. Fuck that. Concrete for me, thanks.
Yeah, you could do some industrial pizzas in that thing.
Industrial strength pizza crust on these bad boys.
Real black at the bottom, real white at the top. Real light,
real
doughy at the
burnt
top.
up. Chemical taste on it.
Little gum on there.
Do you think the
No big
first
deal.
pizza oven backyard was made out of straw and it burned up, and then the next one was made out of sticks and that burned up, and then finally they did it out of bricks and they were able to roast a whole pig?
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Probably not that. How
I'm
about
dog
another
sitting.
question?
Can we move on? Yeah, I was about it. We both sensed
It's a
it.
shame that I interrupted you there because I think you said dog shitting, and
We'll never know.
damn.
I'm dog. I almost. I'm dog sitting for my neighbor's parents, who I don't know very well. They went on about how excited they were to have someone responsible watching the dogs, as their last dog sitter had lost their spare keys immediately, and they'd had to call a locksmith. Well, it's the second day of dog sitting, and some movers they hired came in to take the old couch and put in a new one. Problem is, I realized after the moving guys had left that my keys, which the spare keys were attached to, had been left in the old couch that was taken. Fuck! How do I get in contact with the movers? I don't remember the moving company they used to get my keys back without letting the people in dog sitting for know that I lost their spare keys. They're paying me really well, and I want them to hire me again. That's from Irresponsible in Iowa.
I also love, once again, that you're really worried about this, and not the fact that your own keys, are lost.
gone. Yeah. You need those.
That's a tomorrow problem. You got to take these things one at a time. You can't eat a whole elephant.
yeah.
You got to slow down a little bit.
Well, that's what you do. You call the owners and you say, listen, before I say anything else, I've protected your key with my life. I've got it right here in a special chain around my neck. But my keys, I don't care about those guys because they're not yours. They're not special like your key is. I did leave those in the couch.
You could maybe bury the lead a little bit and just be like, they come home and be like, I'm so sorry, there's been a terrible crime. I tried to stop them, but these mean men took your couch and they stole your couch, and I guess they felt bad later because they brought a different one back. And I guess I asked for your old couch back. They said they didn't have it, but I'm so sorry I let them steal your couch. I was a victim here, and they beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, I
Beat my ass up bad.
I threw my keys at them.
That part.
I threw my keys at them to try to dissuade them from stealing it, and they beat my ass so bad for it.
One of them ate the keys, and he got bigger from it.
I did that thing they teach in self-defense class where you put your keys between your fingers, but I put them in backwards the wrong way, and then when I hit the guy,
so much.
my hand.
And then he laughed at me,
everywhere.
and he did that thing that they always
They brought
do
a
in
nice
movies.
new couch, though.
Yeah, they did that thing they always do in movies where they kick the person in the stomach when they're like kind of posed on their side, perfect position to be kicked in the stomach, and it's not as fun as it looks in the movies.
Not
I didn't
nearly
like
as
it.
fun. You could call the locksmith too, right? But the locksmith can't make a new key for you. They can just get you in the door. What they can do, and this is a service that not a lot of people talk about, is they can change the lock. Now no one's got keys to the house. You're all on even playing field now. No one's got keys to this house.
Squatters' right.
We don't know how to get into your house. It seems like everyone fucked up equally here.
Yeah, you could fake that they've never existed. That's one option.
Yeah.
They come home, their key doesn't fit the lock. You don't know them.
Yeah.
You don't recognize them.
You will
I don't
have
know
to
if you
train
live
the
there.
dogs.
That seems like a big play.
You're
That
going to have
seems
to
like a big
train the
swing.
dogs to like you better. That's going to be a whole thing, and teach the dogs to ignore the owners when they come back. It's going to be a tough put, but you can do it.
Tough sell.
I would have attached the keys to the dog. That doesn't help you now, but just something to think about.
Yeah.
Because if you lose one...
Have
You
the
lost
dogs
both.
sniff out the couch.
Oh, Travis, that's good, actually. Hold on. Now, hold on.
You need a smell.
Okay.
You need a trace smell of the couch. Where are you?
Yeah,
gonna get
I was thinking, do you think they left a cushion or some sort of... But it's going to have the house smell, right? You just be like, find house.
Find house.
House. Just hold it up so I can smell the house.
Yeah.
It'll get it. And then to be like, get the couch. And then open the door and let their dog go.
Yeah.
Let
free.
it huff some of your jeans that you wore on the couch earlier in the week. Assuming you haven't done laundry yet. The dog will be able to get a scent from that. Then what you do, no leash. That's important.
Yeah.
I know as a dog walker, it's encouraged, but you got to let it ride. If it's going to track down this stink for you, you got to let it ride, and you pop off that leash, and then you start running because it's going to
think
start
there's
running.
No,
Really
you don't start
unified-
running. You have the other dog to watch at home. Just tell that dog to come back with your keys when they find them.
Awesome.
Tell that dog to find the first dog.
Well, I mean, if it comes to that, sure.
That's a
There
real
was an old lady who
airbud.
swallowed it. Yeah.
Getting me out of a sticky
I
situation with my
think
new
that's what
employer.
happened in that movie with the two dogs and the cat.
Homeward Bound?
Homeward
Milo
Bound,
and
yeah. The
Otis.
cat got away. They sent one dog after the cat, and they're like, wait, that was the dumb dog.
It was a
and the
little
other
old
one-
lady who swallowed the fly situation
Yeah.
for sure.
They should have sent a horse after the two dogs and the cat. The horse would have brought him back.
Do you guys think I want to help. Do you think there is one central couch dumping spot in town? Do you think that they've already taken it to the couch dump? Or do you think there's like a way station in between? Like, I cannot imagine this furniture store is in the business of like tidying couches up and reselling them at a profit, right?
Yeah. I mean, it
They're probably
depends
taking
on-
it to the couch dump.
Probably taking it right to the couch hole.
But then you just got to ask some cool teens where they hang out and drink beers in secret. Because I guarantee
good
it's the
idea.
couch dump.
Now, the couch hole would be dope for drinking secret beers.
The
in.
couch hole would be so cool for drinking beers.
Yeah,
Go to
dude.
the Quick Trip, stand outside with your ID out.
Yeah.
And just a wad of cash. And it's like when any teens walk by, like, can I buy you some beer to show me?
Show me where the
Can I
couches
buy
are?
you some beer to show me where the couch dump is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah.
I don't see any problem with that plan.
That's actually good because they will, once they're there, you could be like, I would love some help.
Yeah.
Getting
There's
this-
a lot of
I
couches
guess
here. I forget
There's a lot of
which-
couches here. If everybody could just dig through the couches, I guess you guys are probably doing that anyway. That's how
man.
you spend your Fridays.
If you're kicking it at the couch hole, you're looking for change basically
Yeah.
around the clock.
Do you think the teens that run the couch dump are checking cushions for keys, though, as soon as couches come in?
Now,
yeah.
Justin, the word you used there was run the couch dump.
Rule is what I meant to say. Rule.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I was trying to figure out what the
Teens
business
that rule
model.
the couch dump, like in Lord of the Flies.
Okay,
They used
yes,
to have
yes.
parents, now they have trash.
You walk up and you see a bunch of keys on tall, sharpened sticks to
Yeah.
send a message like, no grown-ups welcome in here. This is what happens to you.
Only boomers have keys.
Oh my God, that's so true.
I think is it time for the retractable lanyard to make a sort of like not comeback, but just sort of like
Well, snapback.
to a snapback, like a proliferation where now anyone other than maybe janitors or sanitation workers, custodial staff. I love that look of a zip. And you let it go, and it right to your
Hits
head.
you right in the nuts.
Hits you right in the tip
We're
of
all
your dick.
torn, aren't we? I mean, I think anybody's ever seen that, or at least I should speak for myself. I'm always right on the line. I mean, I see it. I'm like, God, that would be cool.
That would be
Not
cool.
just cool, but convenient and easy. I don't know what even, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need something in my hands all the time. I just like, I love maybe like a pocket knife.
Yeah.
And then it's just like zips back.
right back.
Zips right back.
Well, fuck,
Break that.
you gotta remember the second half of the equation.
Yeah, the zip bag is important, actually. There's not a lot of stuff I want trucking towards my stuff.
Fair enough.
I mean, phone, like, I don't know. I feel like we really blew it with the, like, phone holster, and it became, like, even before we were out of, like, the 20th century, people were like, that's dork shit. And now...
if we had normalized it, we wouldn't have a gun problem in this nation, and I believe that.
Yeah.
If we
people
just all
just
had...
want
If we were
holster.
packing... Yeah, if we were, like, all packing a phone... We
Yeah.
wouldn't need it anymore. This would have
Yeah.
been, we would have like the confidence of something being holstered.
Is this,
Yeah.
Very
guys,
American.
we have to be very careful here because Griffin's almost in his 40s. We're all dads of an age talking as though we've just realized phone holsters are a great idea and cool, and maybe we misjudged them, as though we're young people making this realization. But in fact, we are
Just
the
aged
target
into-
audience.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
For the phone
We've just
holster.
aged into the demo of the phone holster.
I guess I'm just mad. I'm mad at those fucking nerds from the late 90s with their
For
flip
making it
phones.
uncool.
For making it
because
not cool.
To your point, Travis, I do think it would be useful to have a phone holster, but I'm too cool and sexy
Yeah.
Yeah.
to have a phone holster. I
Ankle.
can't do it, even though it would be very useful in my day-to-day, and it appeals to me.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Phone ankle holster. Like your backup weapon. Like they always have like
yeah,
your
that's what I
service
want to
weapon.
do. Every time I want to collect my eggs in the idle game I'm playing, I want to do a full bend over, full
I want
reach
it to
down.
look like I want it to look at a glance like I should be at home with my ankle monitor. I want it to be indistinguishable.
Maybe like a back holster, like it was a shotgun in Evil Dead.
We don't
That's
need
cool.
that.
Big long phone.
know,
You're gonna need a long phone for it to work.
I don't know. That's going to get like, I think it's crazy when people are like, don't use cell phones because it shoots all the radiation in your brain. I'm like, that's ridiculous. But if I did keep it right there, Trav,
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like I'm flirting with disaster. Like, I don't necessarily adhere to that, but like, I don't know. I want to keep it right next to the base of my skull.
I was gonna say like one of those shoulder kind of ones like mobsters have in movies, but that feels like it's gonna lead to a lot
That's more of a rib. Yeah. I mean, you don't want that. You don't want that.
Yeah.
We want people to be safe out there, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I was always jealous of because I knew I could never pull it off when the people would jog with like their iPods and phones and stuff on their arms,
Yeah.
in those straps, and I'm like, I know I don't look aerobic enough to justify that,
Right.
but when you see someone jogging along and they have it like on their bicep and they're doing it, you know, and
Yeah.
they're like cool over ear head. Oh,
Man, I had a brief flirtation with Couch to 5K back when I lived in Austin, and
How far did you
at
make it?
At that time, fucking
Living room.
half a K, 0.5K. I had like one of those iPhone XLs at that point, and keeping that attached to your arm and running with it, there's no amount of tightness you can do that doesn't cut off circulation and also doesn't make the phone flop around all crazy with every single step. That was a rough time for me.
oh my God, call the owners and say, hey, I've been working on a couch to 5K, and now that this new couch is here, it's not the same.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling the same motivation as when I was couching on your couch to 5K.
Right.
Can you tell me who those movers are so I can see if I can start my 5K from where that couch is?
Yeah. Can you just say I need the name of that moving company because I like the way they move it? And then you can keep it. I'm thinking about hauling a little personal cargo, and I could use some help, and I like the way they move it.
Maybe you call and you're like, hey, I'm here with somebody who says that they are supposed to take your couch, but that doesn't sound right. Did you hire a moving company? And if so, what name and phone number would you have used to do that?
What name and phone
Because
number?
that's something you probably should have done initially.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have confirmed if you were going to be there. You should have confirmed who the strangers who were going to come into the house.
Did they bring a new couch with it, or did they maybe take the old couch and say they'd be bringing in the new couch later and it's still not there?
Yeah.
Because you might have gotten robbed.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's a classic house sitter mix 'em up right there. That's tough. That's tough. You can't shake that rep. I think one of the main things is don't let people take our couch.
Yeah.
Under false pretenses. and not with our house keys inside. If you
Oh
have
my
to-
God, if they find
If you
out.
take one thing
Ooh.
away, if you take
Yeah.
one thing away from our answer to your advice question, is don't lose your keys, guys.
Don't lose your keys.
I'm surprised. If it was my house, I'd just be like, fuck, there's so many popsicle sticks. I can't even believe it. How did you get so many popsicle sticks in this couch? There's it's under it and around it. They're all stuck to it. Why'd you do this? Can we take a quick trip to the money zone?
I'd
Yeah,
love
I
to.
insist.
Thank you.
It's better with you.
Hey, I've been using Quince.
You have?
Quince.
I've been using Quince. When I came into this summer, my wardrobe, I realized, was in dire
Yeah,
need
it was
of
so
update.
bad. It was so jacked.
The worst.
Just absolute garbo.
Okay, so I realized, I guess, when the summer started, that a lot of my stuff didn't fit or look good anymore, and
man.
I
Made
ended
him
up-
look like a kid wearing his dad's suit.
Travis, don't
you
say
know?
ugly. He can hear you.
Oh, shit.
Did you say the clothes were ugly, or they made me look ugly?
Yeah.
You're not an ugly person.
No,
Do
the
ugly
clothes
things.
they didn't highlight your natural contours and beauty.
Okay. Well,
I
Quince
love
doesn't-
your lines. You know that.
You are always talking about the shape I cut, and I do appreciate
Yeah, man.
that. Quince is a much better steward of my shape and my lines and my curves, my
Yeah.
bodacious body.
Yeah,
I didn't mean
man.
to say that word that way, but it's just how it came out.
You've
Quince
been
is-
looking a lot more bodacious lately.
Thank you. It's because of Quince. I used them to basically update my summer wardrobe. I got some really comfy tees. I got some, you know what I got a lot of was some like lightweight linen short sleeve button ups. I
Oh,
had
yeah.
zero of those that fit me. And I love all the stuff they've sent over. And now my wardrobe is ready. And guess what? Fall's just around the corner. So if you need longer stuff, Quince can help you get there too. They can help you pad out your stuff with just like staple stuff, just stuff you're going to wear all the time. And it's all priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because they work directly with ethical factories and cut out the middlemen. If you're going to get yourself just a new look, a new lineup, a refresh, I can't recommend Quince enough. The prices are great and it all fits great and looks really good too. Upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/mybrother. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK too. That's QUINCE.com/mybrother.
Don't be like Griffin. Get better clothes.
I did do it.
Oh, right.
So be like Griffin. You all right, Juice?
I just blasted off. Hey guys, I'm calling from space. I just blasted off. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm in a rocket ship to Debtor's prison
Oh,
in
no.
space. Yeah, I'm going
Wow.
to the really bad Debtor's prison in space. I just never figured out a way to get control of my money.
They're going to make you mine like Mars or something to make it habitable?
Yeah, I gotta mine the atmosphere of Mars
Yeah.
with an oxygen laser, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that for
Oh,
100,000
shit, man.
years. But they have chemicals that are gonna keep me alive. God, I wish I figured out a way to get my money right.
Oh, Justin, I wish you had told me sooner because I would have told you to use rocket money. Ironically.
Aha!
No.
Haha, yeah, right.
No, rocket money's real.
That's
I
really
get it.
funny, Travis.
I get it. Justin's being blasted to space debtor's prison and rocket money. Yeah, haha.
No,
very-
I can see the irony, but it's a real thing that would have saved you from 100,000 a year.
I can see Ironton from here, actually.
So you're not that
yet.
far. Ask him to turn
No.
around.
Okay, you know what? I'll parachute out. Keep telling me about rocket money.
Okay, so rocket money, I use rocket money in my
I'm
everyday
sorry,
life.
no, I must interrupt. I don't think you can parachute out of a rocket. I'm pretty sure there's a flame situation happening.
It wasn't that
immediately
far up. He could still see Ironton.
No, I know, but there's still the enormous plume of white hot flame. that-
jumped
Tell me
out.
God, Griffin, tell me you're a SpaceX investor without telling me you're a SpaceX investor. All right, Rocket Boy, we got you.
All right.
If you've made some bad investments like Griffin has, then rocket money is...
I actually invested in SpaceX. Just the idea of it.
yeah.
Sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah. Everything
That
he had.
pioneering work.
He liquidated all of his assets to
Into the
invest
idea,
in SpaceX.
into the idea of zero G porking.
Zero G-spot, they called it. It was terrible. So, rocket money I use on a regular basis to keep track of not only my spending, but it will categorize like the spending you do. So it's a lot easier to go through later and see like what your habits are, where you can cut back. And it will reveal your spending patterns. Let you know, like, hey, you spend this much on this kind of thing. Is that really what you're comfortable doing? And you get reports in it, real-time alerts for large transactions. And sometimes, like, deposits, I'll get the deposits to let me know, like, hey, you have a little more money available. And it's really nice to help with scheduling stuff and planning stuff. And I cannot recommend it enough. So Rocket Money is a...
All right. Was that the sound of you landing, dude?
How are your bones? So, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel unwanted subscriptions. It monitors your spending and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/mybrother. That's rocketmoney.com/mybrother. rocketmoney.com/mybrother.
Say, what's the trivia show where dreams come true?
It's gotta be Go Fact Yourself.
Legend in the house.
We quiz celebrity contestants about topics they love
Then bring out surprise experts.
to delight and amaze.
And then finally tell us why you know and love the lyrics to the song Knockin' Boots by Candyman.
Joining us tonight is a rapper and producer. It's Candyman!
This is among the greatest moments of my life.
This is one of mine too. I love it.
That's Go Fact Yourself.
Twice a month, every month.
Here on Maximum Fun.
International Waters is back, baby! Do you like fun, silly conversations? Do you like fun, silly games? We got them both! And it's on International Waters. I am the host, Dave Holmes. This is a panel show that pits American and British comics against each other in a lively and hilarious competition. What is Gentleman's Relish? Who is Bagpuss? Why is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile so emotionally resonant? And why doesn't American cheese have its own anthem? Get the answers and be left with numerous questions about that and so much more nonsense and or codswallop twice a month here on International Waters. You can catch International Waters on MaximumFun.org or wherever you get your podcasts.
I want a munch.
Squad.
I want to munch. Welcome to Munch Squad. It's a podcast within a podcast profiling the latest and greatest in brand eating.
Okay.
Today, we're going back to a local favorite, by which I mean it's opened 3 times in Huntington and keeps closing. It's Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that we had added a third sort of cycle.
So here's what happened. You remember the one down at the place on 4th where Travis ate the really spicy wings?
I remember
and
that.
Died?
Yeah.
So then they
my
opened
toes
the one,
and hands went numb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They opened the one at the mall, and that was a big, like, full B-dubs, and they couldn't keep it open, which, God help you, if you can't keep a B-dubs open at the Huntington Mall, you are officially bad at business. I'll just go ahead and say it. You fucked up, but now there's a BW3s to go, so you can't get the luxury of sitting in there, but you can get them sent to you via delivery.
Okay, cool.
More on that later. Buffalo Wild Wings debuts first ever Poppin' Ranch, a savory ranch poppin' candy.
Finally. Oh, God.
That brings the crunch and the crackle to wings.
What?
Dude, this feels like the most, like, let's get on Munch Squad. Like, it's been a while since we've been on Munch Squad. We need something. And then they came up with Poppin' Savory Ranch Candy.
The brand reimagines ranch in a playful, multi-sensory way, launching July 20th ahead of National Chicken Wing Day on July 29th. Sorry to have missed it.
This also, Poppin' Ranch sounds like a euphemism for boner that like a college friend is trying to get going.
Dude, and I was popping
I'm
ranch.
over here popping ranch. Right?
I mean, it sounds like it sounds like a crude reference to ejaculate. I think, in my opinion, that's what I was popping.
That's fair.
Popping Mad Ranch last Saturday night.
It was uncontrollable. I'm really concerned.
I was popping so much ranch, I flunked out of college.
Oh, no.
No. Buffalo Wild Wings is turning up the flavor with the launch of its newest menu innovation, Poppin' Ranch. launching July 20th at participating Buffalo Wild Wings sports bars and Buffalo Wild Wings Go locations nationwide. That's what I got. Poppin' Ranch reinvents the iconic flavor fans already love by transforming it into a playful, multi-sensory experience that quite literally pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Whether sprinkled directly onto wings, mixed into ranch, or added to a favorite Buffalo Wild Wings menu item, Poppin' Ranch offers a bright burst of savory ranch flavor followed by an audible pop and a crackle that brings even more excitement to every order.
I'm so glad that one of those options wasn't poured directly on tongue. Like I thought.
Yeah, it doesn't seem
wasn't.
to suggest a direct application, which I appreciate.
But they know, right? Yeah. I actually think that they don't say it because it won't give people the same sick thrill when they do it if it's like permissible. You know, like they want to know that they've stepped outside the lines.
Oh, I'm looking at the package here. There's actually a Surgeon General's warning at the bottom that it should not be consumed directly on tongue.
Yeah, Surgeon General's warning, go to a different restaurant. B-Dubs has done something that has never been done before with Poppin' Ranch, says Tristan Moline, the brand president of Buffalo Wild Wings.
Is he clutching a cigar?
President.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is he...
It's an evil genius.
Okay.
He's an evil genius in this one. But he's listed as the brand president of Buffalo Wild Wings, which makes it sound like fake, like an honorary president, like you would let a dog be mayor. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he's the, quote, president of Buffalo Wild Wings.
He's the president of the brand of Buffalo Wild Wings.
We got a little badge for him and everything.
Yeah. I get to wear a sash.
B-Dubs has done something that's never been done before with Poppin' Ranch. It takes that classic poppin' candy you remember and pairs it with our signature ranch flavor.
And ruins it.
Ruins both in the process.
It's an unexpected sensory experience that sounds wild, tastes delicious, and has to be experienced to believe.
You know what else is an unexpected sensory experience? Getting slapped out of nowhere.
Getting slapped by a stranger.
Yeah, like if somebody just were to suddenly slap me, I'd be like, that was an unexpected sensory experience. Not something I would pay someone at BW3s to do to me.
Yeah. If I was walking out of a funeral and somebody dumped a big bucket of dead sardines on my head, that would be a very unexpected sensory experience.
Yeah.
I also find ranch to be a pretty aggressive flavor anyway. And also pop candy, pop rocks are sort of an aggressive sort of texture. No matter what, if I'm eating either one of those, I'm hanging on for dear life. The idea of combining both of those, it just seems like too much, man.
I found that whole paragraph adorably sweet for some reason, Griffin, that the flavor of ranch and popping candy might be too much for you to handle.
Yeah. One time at church camp, I ate so many Warheads that I burnt my tongue real bad, and then I ate some ranch-flavored Pringles that Mom had packed for me in my suitcase, and it hurt so bad to eat it because I had fucked up my tongue so bad eating all the Warhead candy.
Are you okay?
This was a long time ago. I'm
no,
fine
I
now.
know, but I assume it's had lasting effects.
I make good choices now. I don't eat the Poppin' Ranch. This has no appeal. Is there any part of you that's even? I have 0%, not even morbid curiosity about what eating the Poppin' Ranch would be like. This is completely lost on me.
I mean, I'm not a big ranch guy. It's just so aggressive. I mean, I've tried before, but it's like, whoa, knock me over. It's like a very bold flavor.
Yeah.
I would not source it. I would not source this, but if I
was
was
some
somewhere
in front of you, I guess is the question. If you're at a party and your friends are like, hey, we're Poppin' Ranch.
I'd try it.
Okay.
Not because I think it'd be good, though. Let me be clear.
Just for the story, for the Vine, I get it.
For the experience.
I don't even want it for the Vine, man.
So there's two other images I just want to share with you guys. Here's them sprinkling the Poppin' Ranch like onto a meal to illustrate like that you can do that. That's no problem.
But
and
the meal is so wet.
The meal's already really wet.
Doesn't that ruin the pop part of it?
Maybe. You don't want the pop to happen in the mouth, though. You really don't.
Now, this is the last image. Here we go. Here's the last one. Here's the last image. It's now just a huge pile of Poppin' Ranch on one wing.
It's a snowbank of savory pop candy sitting mostly on one wing. It seems
on one wing. They've chosen one to really... Well, Griffin, why? Well, because it's available for just 99 cents per packet, Poppin' Ranch gives guests an easy way to customize their order, whether they're leveling up wings, sides, or anything in between. Because when it comes to flavor...
A kiss with a lover?
A kiss?
Because when it comes to flavor, there are no rules.
There should be.
That's so not true, man. There's lots of rules for flavor.
I'm pretty sure
lots-
there are.
Name one flavor rule, Griffin.
I mean, you can't,
Toothpaste and orange juice.
that's not really a rule. Like,
They're bad. Don't put them together.
Is there a law that could be applied to, I mean, you don't want to hurt people. You don't want to burn people. Like, with, not just like super spicy, but like
Don't serve it so
dangerously
hot
spicy.
that they burn their tongue.
That's not really even a flavor
Not
thing.
a flavor,
though, right?
is it?
No. Yeah, I guess
The,
there are no. You're right. There's no rules for flavor.
I
There
think
should
the only
be.
rule is that when you eat something that's umami and someone says it's umami, you have to say umami afterwards,
that's
right? Or it
actually-
doesn't count.
Yeah.
I think wings are supposed to be kind of crispy. So to me, if you're like, it feels like artificially juicing the crispiness of it. It feels like an admission that you don't know how to get them crispy.
So wait,
you don't know how to
doesn't
make them crispy.
you don't think that BW3s is delivering an authentic Buffalo Wings experience?
I think that BW3s has opened 3 times and keeps getting closed, and I'm not making them close. So somebody is. Yeah, you tell me.
Can I say
That's what I
maybe
think,
it's
Trey.
because of fucking shenanigans like this? Maybe if we talked about an investment in the core product, if we talked about
Yes, I
where's
believe,
where's
yeah.
the WEC is what I'm asking.
Where's the
Where
whack?
is the WEC?
Bring the
This
WEC
is-
back instead of doing these fucking memes.
I can now tell you guys about my experience because I saw this story yesterday and I thought I'm going to do right by my brothers. I'm going to get some of this stuff.
Oh, great.
So I ordered from BW3s last night, BW3s Go, and I waited a good half hour, and then I got an update that my Around the World Dipper sampler had been canceled.
No.
And I think it's because they no longer have
Sucks, dude.
the delicious peri-peri sauce or the delightful avocado sauce. So many of the sauces from the Around the World sampler were canceled, and I was heartbroken. And I was trying to recover. And then 20 minutes went by, and the entirety of my order was canceled.
Wait,
Huh.
what changed
So-
in that 20 minutes?
What changed in that 20 minutes? That's question one. That's a very good question that I would like to begin with. First of all, they didn't have that sampler. That's fine. Okay.
That's fine.
It was 7 o'clock at night. I don't understand. BW3s just said, like, no. I'm not going to do it.
No
like,
dinner.
I refuse to give him dinner. No dinner. They're open still. They were open last night. They're still open today. They just decided that I couldn't have it. I couldn't have dinner. And I called the service that I used to have the meal delivered to me that may or may not have been a sponsor of the show at one point. And I said, what about the dinner? And they said, well, we've already put $5 in your account. Like, I said, but why won't they bring me the dinner?
Right. What did I do wrong?
And unfortunately, they said they can't contact BW3s. So I don't know. I guess it's just a mystery for the ages. I think they were
forever.
so embarrassed about not having this special crispy powder that they didn't even want to bring the order. They were humiliated. I think.
They knew that was the only thing you wanted, and they didn't
Yeah.
have it.
I mean, Justin, is it possible that they knew you were going to dump on it here on our huge hit podcast?
Oh, they recognize your name.
I'm saying you're
my
definitely in a
myself.
database somewhere.
I would have made my kids try it and tell you what they thought. I wouldn't have tried a ranch thing myself.
It's an aggressive flavor. I think you and I can
It's
both
an
agree on.
aggressive flavor.
It's literally a flavor you put on stuff to make that flavor less aggressive.
funky. Wow. All right, man.
Okay.
The cream does most of that work, Travis. The ranch
cream
flavor
you're
is
talking
aggressive.
about.
Boys, I'm just saying, between this and your full-throated endorsement of cell phone holsters, you're not doing yourselves a lot of favors. Talk about how ranch is a little too strong for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to be authentic.
Yeah, it's just too much.
I can try to be younger if you want, like cooler. I know that that's sort of like been sort of my
I do miss that
trademark.
energy, Griffin. I think that was kind of a nice balance when, like, I was kind of the older one and you were kind of like the wild one.
What was
wild
I?
child that could be contained.
What was I?
What?
What was I?
Steady hand at the
The
rudder.
witness.
Thank you. What's a
The-
witness?
The observer.
The mutineer.
The surrogate.
You hold the key. You're the key to it all. Your fate's intertwined with all of it.
It depends on who I side with.
Travis, I didn't realize.
And you, my friend, are the tower.
I said that purely as a joke, not realizing that it was the meanest imaginable thing that I could say. Like, yeah, we're over here doing bits, and you're just kind of watching.
No, it made me feel like it's my job to tell the tale when it's all over.
One of us must survive the tontine. What are my responsibilities at a play or musical as an audience member? I recently went to my kids' theater camp performance and was seated close enough that every cast member could and did see me from stage. How expressive and encouraging can I be before it gets manic and distracting to the performers? Also, where do I draw the line between I'm a parent cheering for my kid versus I'm an audience member watching hardworking actors? That's from Audience Anxiety in Colorado. P.S. One of my shoulders was in the spotlight, which meant every movement cast a shadow on part of the stage. Oh.
That's a level of involvement that I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah,
that shouldn't happen.
That shouldn't have happened.
That shouldn't happen. We should elevate these spotlights.
There should not be a spotlight on the audience at all. The bottom of the spotlight should be on the performer's feet.
Yeah. I just feel bad. I'm sorry. Don't think that all theater experiences are going to be like that. It sounds like this one was maybe a little, amateurish.
The school children's play?
The kids' theater camp performance. It sounds a little amateurish, if I'm being honest, from a technical perspective, at least.
A gentle thumbs up and nod, like Fred Savage in that one wizard meme.
I mean,
I think that's centering yourself in a way that's a little distracting.
You know, when a kid really nails like Suddenly Seymour or whatever, and you're just like, you did it.
You gotta have. Do you guys have like an audible sort of showy, appreciative response to performance that you can bust out in this situation? Do you have
for comedy?
No.
What do you mean? Like for like an applause?
For like a kids' theater show when like someone gets up and they do their solo and you want to bust out like a
I do the brief like nice
just
way
like,
go
woo!
something like that.
Just
I do
one
a woo, and sometimes every time I woo, I'm at the moment after I'm like, who was that?
Yeah,
where did that come from? You are not a wooing guy. You don't woo in your day-to-day life, but for some reason I see Shrek up there singing woo.
Yeah. This is what I liked about church and church camp in general is like there was no limit. You could fucking go absolute beast mode and you were like in good company and it was
literally yell hallelujah. You know what I mean?
There was no upper limit on it.
What
rules.
church did you guys go to? Because that is not true for Highland Baptist Church where we all went.
No,
you
like
are maybe
summer
thinking like a Pentecostal.
I'm talking about Centrifuge,
experience.
dude. I'm talking about church camp in general where you
that was an experience because you would go to church camp with kids that went to churches that were a lot more performative. Yeah. So like us sort of like buttoned down Southern Baptist kids were a little bit more like restrained. And then you'd see some kids who were fully up in tongues. And it's like,
dude.
Whoo, all right.
Cool. Occasionally laying hands, and you're like, ooh, I don't know about this.
Wow, cool. You got to have a go-to and you got to distribute it evenly. I don't know if I'm reading other parents for this in performance situations. I'm pretty dialed in, I think, on my own sort of kids' experience. But you got to make sure to spread it around and not just woo for your kid. You got to. Would it kill you to sort of boost everyone's ego? Because maybe someone there doesn't have a supportive parent in the room, and you could be that supportive parent. Doesn't that sound nice? Wouldn't you like to be that for someone?
You should just assume everyone needs the Everyone needs the woo, you know? If we could do it on some sort of cue, like they used to do applause signs, where just like a simultaneous woo from the audience.
Yeah. That'd be cool. You could hand it out in a program ahead of time, and like their woos would be in like bold typeface, so they know here it comes.
I have a trick because I've watched a lot of children's theater, and it's of varying levels of quality, and community theater. I think the same thing. A trick that I use sometimes.
All theater
is
even
a little boring.
Sometimes it stinks.
A trick that I use is rather than get swept up in the show, flip your brain so that you're seeing everything literally for what is happening in front of you. And it adds a level of absurdity to the experience that you will be delighted by. If you stop seeing like a bad Shrek and starts, I saw a very good Shrek recently, so I don't want anybody to think I saw a bad Shrek. I saw a fine Shrek. But if you see a bad Shrek, then you can stop watching the show and start realizing like, oh my God, that is an 11-year-old barely dressed as Shrek. What is my life? And if you can get yourself in that headspace, the whole thing takes on a real fantastic vibe, because then you're seeing, wow, somebody had to paint that whole dragon. Unbelievable.
Especially fun if you go to like a high school and you're watching like a 15-year-old do like a Willy Loman Death of a Salesman thing.
Yeah.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah, you're right. This kid's a teenager. He doesn't know. He's not scared to die.
Have fun. Have fun with it.
My Michael Beck texted me a news story he read about a group in Virginia that had a production of Rocky Horror Show that was canceled by a bomb threat. And when they, this was just last week, and when they traced the bomb threat to the caller, it was the director of the show who didn't want to deal with the actors anymore and the crew. And they're like, I can't do it. I'm not going to go back in. I'm going to get this entire show canceled due to bomb threat.
Sometimes that's how it's a sacrifice the island requires sometimes, man.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
Was the show a hit or did it bomb?
I don't think it went on, Trev. I mean, I'd like to believe that they started it several
and I think
hours
you knew
late.
that.
But the show
I think
must...
you knew that when you asked the quality of the show that was canceled.
The show must go on.
That's actually working outdoors. You'll find that's frequently not true. If there's lightning, Kevin says stop. And you got to stop. The show actually stops at that point.
All the world's a stage? I don't think so. I don't think my Kia is a stage. I think when I'm in there, I'm private.
Try doing Equus at Sam's Club.
Yeah.
They won't let you get past the intermission.
That's for sure. Hey, thank you so much for listening to this podcast called My Brother, and Me. This is our 826th episode of this program.
Yeah.
That's perverse, man.
That's so many. That's
a big milestone.
What a work. You know?
What a piece of work is man.
What a testament.
Yeah. Hey, we got some new merch up in the merch store that you can go check out. We got the new Sawbones logo. Yeah, we got a sticker of that. We got the new Schmanners logo. Yeah, we got a pin of that. McElroy Family Clubhouse. Yeah, we got a pin of that as well. We got all kinds of pins and stickers and all kinds of cool stuff over at McElroymerch.com. And 10% of all merch proceeds this month will also be donated to Native Women Lead. So go check that all out. If you are a Taz listener, we just wrapped up Taz Royale, our sort of battle royale season.
We just wrapped up Taz Royale. Yep.
That was cool, man.
Thanks.
You can email us at adventurezonecast@gmail.com if you have a question about the season for our TTAZZ to Taz's episode that we like to do. Just send that in with Taz's Royale in the subject line, and we'll know to go and answer that.
I got this fidget gear thing.
Cool. I mean, we got the book also, adventurezonecomic.com.
Oh, I'm not selling the fidget. I was talking about for throwing it, to be clear.
No, I know, but we just have other stuff to plug.
I'm not selling it.
Buy our book. It's so good. Taz Story and Song. You can find it in bookstores or at theadventurezonecomic.com. And also, we're doing a Besties live show in October 9th at the Town Hall in New York City. I just realized I've been saying October 8th on everything, so fuck.
Oh, no.
But you can get tickets over at bit.ly/besties on Broadway.
And thanks to Montaigne for the use of our theme song, My Life is Better With You.
Yeah. Thank you for that. You got a fidget?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
Fuck,
dude.
that was
Did you
actually
hit
cool.
the microphone, dude?
I might have.
That
was
dude.
cool. That was cool,
I was
actually.
fucking Beyblading the chair. It was incredible.
My name's Justin McElroy. That was cool.
I'm Travis McElroy.
I'm Griffin McElroy.
It's been my brother, and me. Kiss your dad square on the lips.
It's better with you. My life, it's better with you. My life, it's better with you. This is true. It's better with two. My life, it's better with you.
Maximum Fun,
a worker-owned network
of artist-owned shows.
supported directly by you.